This time on Japan Travel News, we've got changes to tax-free shopping, how to get tickets for the new Pokemon theme park, beautiful night walks in Tokyo, and lots more. I'm Amy from Cakes with Faces. Every month I bring you what's new in Japan and what's coming up. And if you have a trip planned next year, make sure you're subscribed because next month I've got what you need to know for going to Japan in 2026. And tell me in the comments which of these things you're most excited about. First up is attraction news. There's a new San-X area coming to Fuji-Q Highland, which is a theme park near Tokyo. San-X is a company that makes cute characters, a bit like Sanrio. Their most popular characters are Rilakkuma and Sumikko Gurashi. They also have Afro Ken, does anyone remember them? Tare Panda and Nyan Nyan Nyanko. I like how all the characters are holding little Fuji-sans for Fuji-Q Highland. The new theme park area is going to be really kawaii. There'll be attractions featuring Rilakkuma and Sumikko Gurashi, as well as photo spots, food, merch and special events. Fuji-Q Highland has some huge roller coasters. Some have been world record holders for being the tallest and steepest, and some have views of Mount Fuji. I don't think we're going to see a Sumikko Gurashi white knuckle roller coaster though. The San-X area is going to be a kawaii, relaxing escape from the real world. It's a permanent area of the theme park and it opens sometime in 2026. Also with theme park news, tickets are now available for Pokepark Kanto, which is a new Pokemon section of Yomiuri Land, which is another theme park near Tokyo. There are two sections. There's a forest to explore with over 600 Pokemon dotted around, and Sedge Town with shops, food and shows. It opens on the 5th of February. As you can imagine, it's going to be really popular, so there's a lottery for tickets. There's a separate ticket site for foreigners without the lottery. Some people managed to buy tickets the day the lottery opened. The lottery starts 3 months in advance on the 1st of the month, so it seems like tickets for April might be available on the 1st of January, but check the details as it's not 100% clear. You'll need to be online the moment they go on sale. There are 2 levels of tickets. One of them has timed entry to the forest, while the other one has unlimited access and various other benefits. And they'll be releasing an additional type of ticket in the summer. They have said there's a staircase with 110 steps to get into the forest, and children under 5 aren't allowed into the forest. I'm guessing that's because it's difficult for pushchairs because it is quite hilly, but anyway, they're the rules. Next, the opening date for Kawaii Monsterland in Harajuku has been postponed until the new year. They originally said winter 2025, but at the moment they're still recruiting staff until the end of the year. There's no firm opening date announced yet, but as soon as there is, it'll be here in Japan News. Kawaii Monsterland is the indoor mini theme park version of the Kawaii Monster Cafe that used to be in Harajuku. It looks really colourful and definitely an experience. It's on Takeshita Street, the main street in Harajuku, in the same building as the new Sanrio shop and cafe that officially opens on the 11th of December. Although I've seen some pictures this week that it seems to be open already on some sort of unofficial soft opening. So if you're in Tokyo now, it might be worth checking that out. Now you might remember earlier this year, everyone was really sad when this Gigo arcade on the main street in Akihabara closed down. Well, it reopened on the 22nd of November as another arcade. I suspected that might happen. It's run by Silk Hat Tokyo, who have other arcades around Japan, including one in Ikebukuro that closed in 2021. Games arcades have been opening up all around Japan, so don't worry about all the stories about lots of arcades closing down. There are still loads of them. It's so strange seeing pictures inside the arcade before it reopened. I think it's kind of sad there was so much more noise online about the old arcade closing than the new one opening up. But here on Japan News, we focus on positive news and not just clickbait. And finally, in attraction news, you can visit a former prison in Nara, which is of course near Osaka and Kyoto. It opens on the 27th of April. It's a historic prison from the early 1900s. At the time, it was one of the 5 major prisons in Japan, and it closed in 2017 2019. It's being turned into a museum about the prison and about what the concept of freedom really means. Sounds interesting. The prison's also being converted into a hotel, so you could stay there. It's run by Hoshinoya or Hoshino Resorts, which is a luxury hotel chain. It seems strange to think the cells where prisoners used to live are being converted into luxurious hotel rooms. Tell me in the comments if you'd stay there. Next is serious travel news. We heard before on Japan Travel News there'd be some updates to the system for tax-free shopping. Now at certain shops, foreign tourists don't have to pay the consumption tax, which is 10%, sometimes it's 8%, but mostly 10%. You have to spend over 5,000 yen and then you basically get 10% off. From the 1st of November 2026, there's a new procedure. Currently, what you do is you show your passport at checkout in the shop or the QR code from the tax-free shopping section of Visit Japan web, and they take the tax off at checkout when you pay. But from the 1st of November, you'll have to get a refund at the airport instead. So you'll need to keep hold of your receipts and allow extra time at the airport when you leave Japan to claim your refund. It seems like you might have to claim the refund before you check in, but I haven't seen much reliable information about that yet, so I'm sure they'll be releasing more details nearer the time. You're also not supposed to open anything you've bought tax-free while you're in Japan. That's the same with the current system, but I think a lot of people don't realise. With the new system, you need to be able to present anything you bought tax-free, even if it's a present for someone else you're with. If you're the one that bought it, you need to have it on you. The reason for these changes is some people were buying lots of items tax-free to sell on, and other people, I don't know how, were buying tax-free items that never left Japan. So this new system verifies you're actually going to leave. It seems like this could cause a bit of a bottleneck at the airport with everyone leaving and trying to get their refunds. So you need to get to the airport early, and I hope they're going to have a lot of desks open for processing the refunds. I've already seen articles suggesting that tax-free shopping's being scrapped. That's not what's happening. You can still get the tax back. It's just a change to the procedure. Next is shop news. Tower Records in Shibuya, the huge music shop, is having a major renovation. The first renewed section reopens on the 18th of December, which is the entire ground floor. It'll have new CDs, vinyls, books and merchandise, as well as a new oshi area. Oshikatsu is the culture of fandom, mostly for idols, but it can also be anime or manga characters. So it'll have idol goods and photo spots. The next stage, the renovation of the 4th, 5th and 6th floors, starts on New Year's Day. The 4th floor will be for idols, anime and games. There'll be new private photo booths and dance studio style spots where you can take photos next to pictures of idols with lighting and full-length mirrors. The 5th floor will be for K-pop. It'll have neon signs inspired by the nightlife of Seoul. Both of those floors open on the 23rd of February. The 6th floor, which is vinyl records, will have a bar with craft beer. I guess they're thinking that drunk people buy more, which is probably true. There'll also be a DJ booth so they can have events there. That reopens on the 27th of February. There'll also be more minor renovations to the J-pop section, which is going to be bigger than before. There's a new shop in Harajuku selling anime and manga artwork, both reproductions and original drawings and film cells. It's called Japanime Art Gallery. It's their second Tokyo store in Harajuku. It's on Takeshita Street, upstairs where Bodyline used to be, which was one of my favourite shops at one point. Harajuku changes so much. I have a playlist of Harajuku videos if you want to see what it's like there. Next is train news. Now I feel like this is old news now because it was announced just after Japan News last month, but the Suica penguin is retiring. I'm so sad. They've been the mascot for 25 years. They're so cute. I don't know why they're getting rid of them. I kind of hope this is a publicity stunt, like when Don Quixote threatened to get rid of their penguin mascot. What is it with penguin mascots? They'll be retiring at the end of Japan's fiscal year 2026, which I think is the end of March. I've already seen pictures of long queues outside the Suica penguin shops with people trying to buy all the cute merch while they can. Japan. Now, do you like the sound of a disco shinkansen? This month there's a special one-off disco car on the bullet train with a DJ booth, disco lights and a dance floor. I don't know how they're fitting a dance floor on there. I mean, you do get a lot of legroom on the Shinkansen, but it's not that spacious. You get a mini bottle of champagne and a ticket to a nightclub when you arrive in Osaka. It is sold out, but I wanted to tell you about it anyway because Party Shinkansen. Next is events. I've got 2 stamp rallies for you. There's a Paddington Bear stamp rally in Tokyo in Nihonbashi near the Tokyo Station area with 6 stamps to collect. And there's a Disney stamp rally also in Tokyo in the Marunouchi area, which is also around Tokyo Station. So that's where to head if you're collecting stamps. It's called Disney Joyful Moments until the 4th of January. And there are also Disney holiday displays. And if you are collecting stamps, my stamp books are available now on general release. I ship worldwide and at the moment there's still time to get them in time for Christmas. There's a Bamboo Lantern Festival in Tokyo until the end of January. It's in East Tokyo between the Sumida River and the Sky Tree with decorations of bamboo lanterns lit up after dark. It looks beautiful and lovely for an evening stroll. There's projection mapping at Senso-ji, the oldest temple in Tokyo. This is the first time they've done this, but it's only on for a really short time until the 7th of December, so I hope they do it again. And during that time, if you buy a ticket, you can visit some parts of the temple and the garden that aren't usually open to the public. Shinjuku Neon Walk is a free event at Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building in Shinjuku in Tokyo until the 7th of January. There'll be colourful illuminations and displays including neon lights with Happy New Year messages, interactive displays using your shadow and street food on certain nights. It looks really creative and fun. And remember, there are projection mapping shows on the Metropolitan Government Building every night throughout the whole year and a free observation deck inside. On to seasonal things. If you're going to Japan over the next month or so, look out for winter illuminations and snow and winter festivals. And Japanese festivals throughout the year are all on my calendar. Over 3/4 of them have gone already. It usually sells out before Christmas, so the link to get it's in the description. Although Christmas in Japan isn't quite the same as Christmas in the West, there are Christmas decorations. There's this Sumikko Gurashi Christmas tree in Yokohama and a Sumikko Gurashi Christmas display in Osaka in Umeda. Also in Osaka, Christmas is Miffy themed in the Umekita district. There are also Christmas markets. There's quite a lot of them, so I won't list them all here, but look them up wherever you're going to be. And winter illuminations. I definitely wouldn't miss these ones at Tokyo Midtown in Roppongi in Tokyo. There's also this giant whale in Yokohama throughout December. They're transforming it into a digital ocean with projection mapping. If you're in the Tokyo area in January or February, you can take a trip to Chichibu to see the Ashigakubo icicles. They are man-made, but they're beautiful anyway, and in the evening they're illuminated. Or if you're in North Japan, you can see frozen waterfalls in Aomori Prefecture. The Oirase Icefall tours on until the 1st of March. On to exhibitions. There's a Godzilla exhibition in Tokyo, but it's not quite what you'd expect. It's at the Science Museum, so it's looking at what if Godzilla appeared today, comparing weapons from the films with real-life robots and disaster prevention technology, and looking at how humans interact with nature. There's a Kamen Rider exhibition in Osaka in January and a theme cafe alongside it, where you can get red curry shaped like the characters and tiramisu. Remember, I have a list of pop-up theme cafes on cakeswithfaces.co.uk in the blog section. There are always lots. The Great Tamagotchi exhibition is in Tokyo in January for the 30th anniversary of Tamagotchi. It'll be touring afterwards to Nagoya, Ibaraki and Osaka, and the Tamagotchi shop from last month's Japan news is now open. So that's it for Japan news. We've had the cutest Christmas tree, a disco Shinkansen, and that beautiful bamboo lantern festival. well. And a big thank you to everyone who's ordered from my shop recently in your Christmas shopping. Cakes with Faces wouldn't be here without your orders, and I wouldn't be able to keep making videos. There are lots of things, if you know someone who likes Japan or someone who likes cute things, there's lots of stuff they won't have seen in the shops already. Christmas is the busiest time of year for me, so videos might be a little bit shorter this month, but I'm really going to try and keep uploading every week if I can, so hopefully I'll see you next Thursday. Bye bye.